Today is the first day of the rest of your week. So pull your trousers up really high, get Monday in a camel clutch and make it humble. Or just observe the wrestling news. A top AEW star has been injured. Impact wanted to sign Kenny Omega. And we have the latest on Zelina Vega's WWE release. Brody Lee has been conspicuous by his absence in ring for the Dark Order as of late, and it comes with good reason. Dave Meltzer reporting on the Wrestling Observer Forum that Brody Lee has suffered an injury, possibly to do with his ankle, which is why we haven't seen him competing on AEW TV a whole lot lately. That's why we've seen the rise of John Silver in this sort of default leader of the Dark Order, and I've loved his work for it. But Brody Lee, apparently his injury isn't too severe. Expect him back very soon. But if you're wondering where Brody Lee has been, that's probably why he hasn't been around too much. He's been a real revelation since arriving in AEW. Been a massive fan of letting Brody Lee, formerly known as Luke Harper, off the leash to do some great things. I think 2021 could be a big standout year for him. I feel like we've just got a taste of what Brody Lee can do. And I feel like starting next year, we may see more great stuff from him. But we wish him a full and speedy recovery from this ankle injury. Let's see him back in the ring soon. Staying with AEW, and Kenny Omega very much lit up things at Full Gear. An amazing performance against Adam Page and a date with Destiny against Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. But it could have been very different. So, you know, Don Callis was at Full Gear as the EVP of Impact Wrestling, doing commentary on Omega's match. We know that Don and Kenny have a real good friendship, and Don Callis was talking with Fight Game Media about that appearance with AEW and a number of other things, and the subject got onto Kenny Omega. And Don said, I'll say this, if AEW had not come into play, Kenny Omega would have come into Impact Wrestling. Not that he'd ever agreed to it, but it's something that Scott D'Amore and I would have made happen. In a different world, we could have very well seen Kenny Omega as part of Impact Wrestling. I seem to think years ago there was rumblings of Kenny turning up in Impact. This is sort of when WWE were sniffing around him as well. But obviously the AEW thing came along and he's done all right from that, I guess. It does raise the question as to whether or not that may be a thing that we still see happen. We know that Don Callis was, as we said, at Full Gear, recognised as part of Impact Wrestling, teasing some kind of potential working relationship between Impact and AEW. We may yet see the cleaning up in Impact Wrestling. Over to WWE and to SmackDown, where Sasha Banks has been throwing out a dream match opportunity for NXT UK. She was talking to BT Sport about a whole number of things. Got onto the conversation of Kaylee Ray, saying, quote, Kaylee Ray, I've got a private jet, sweetie. I'm making millions. I don't mind flying over there. Or we can meet halfway. I can buy an island. I'm that rich. I don't mind snatching that NXT UK women's title from her, because that's a nice little dream match of mine. Sasha Banks throwing out the idea of a match against Kaylee Ray. I don't think it's very much out of the realms of possibility. Very much like Kenny turning up at Impact, seeing Sasha turning up at NXT UK. I feel like they want to do stuff to enhance that brand a little bit. Now it's back up and running at the BT Sports Studios. There's nothing to say they couldn't do that. Obviously, COVID is a factor in that. I totally get that, and it means that traveling back and forth might be difficult. But we are seeing Pac making journeys over to America now for AEW. We are seeing Pete Dunne doing stuff over in America once again now. So who's to say that Sasha couldn't charter her said private jet, fly over there and do... Basically, you go there for a couple of days and you're on TV for 4 weeks on NXT UK. So you could potentially do that, and I think it'd be a good shot in the arm for NXT UK. We'd like to wish congratulations to Alexa Bliss, who is officially getting married to Ryan Cabrera. He popped the question while they were out for dinner over the weekend. It's been about a year since they started dating. He got down on one knee and did the whole romantic thing. It was lovely. That's very lovely news for a Monday morning. Congratulations to Alexa Bliss. I'm hoping for, let's think, what wrestling wedding tropes can we shout for here? I want The Fiend to walk her down the aisle, and I want The Undertaker and Jake the Snake Roberts at the reception. I want Alexa Bliss to open a gift with a snake inside. Can we make that happen for us old golden era wrestling fans? That'd be canny, thank you. And finally, an update on the situation with Zelina Vega. So this past Friday, she was released from her WWE contract just a short while after tweeting about supporting unionization. So as you know by now, if you watched our news video with Sam over the weekend, you'll know that Zelina Vega has opted to keep her Twitch status active. She didn't close her Twitch account down in the time set that WWE set for their independent contractors. Consequently, this led to a meeting, and this led to her being released from her WWE contract. She went onto Twitch just a few hours later, basically saying that she isn't angry, she's just heartbroken. She's very grateful to WWE for the opportunity that she had to be a WWE star. A few more details from that. Dave Meltzer noting that Zelina Vega, the reason for it, in case you weren't already aware, she didn't get rid of her Twitch account in the time frame that WWE gave all the talent. She says he also says on her Twitch, she's making a lot of money. And I think she's made her choice and they had to fire her. I have heard from some sources that she was making more money on Twitch than she was with her WWE downside guarantee. Which either means she wasn't making a lot in WWE or she was making loads on Twitch. So she made the decision to basically go with that. That led to her release. Gabrielle Coteris is from SAG-AFTRA, and they are the union, the actors union, and they tweeted Zelina Vega to say, "Thanks for standing strong for Labour solidarity. I support you. Please email me, President Coteris at SAG-AFTRA.org." Former Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang has spoken on this as well. He responded to a tweet from a fan about the Zelina Vega situation, simply saying, "I haven't forgotten about Vince McMahon." So you know that Andrew Yang is somebody who said that should Joe Biden win the election, he's going to speak to Joe Biden about approaching WWE regarding the independent contractor thing. That thing. Biden is the president of America, so this may be a conversation that goes down next year. We will see on that one, but Andrew Yang is certainly keen to sort that issue out. And Miro spoke about this yesterday on his Twitch channel. He said that he sympathises with Zelina Vega. He says she'll be fine. When things like this happen, it's always somebody's loss. What matters is she wanted to continue doing Twitch, and now she can. So that's the best decision and the best move for her. So I am happy for her. I think you and I agree that Zelina Vega isn't going to be out of wrestling work very long. Like, there is somebody, presumably there is a 90-day no-compete, presumably. But once those 90 days are up, I think she's going to be able to go wherever she wants to go. And this is the beginning of an interesting story. I believe this is the first chapter in some big changes to WWE. Zelina Vega making the decision to go, actually, I'd rather keep doing my own thing and not be told what to do by you guys, so I'm away. Or it seems to be that this might be the start of something. This is definitely one we're going to keep an eye on, and you'll find out more when we know more at Cultaholic.com. Join me on Twitch later today. It's Midday Movie Monday at 12 Greenwich Mean Time. It is you and I and an old, normally crap film. We'll just sit and watch it and have a laugh all the way through it. It's good times. 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. Andrew is here. Editor Andrew will be playing games and moisturising his head. Probably in the reverse order. If you haven't yet joined our community on Twitch, we've got stuff going on every single day, whether it's watch-alongs, play-alongs, live call-in shows on Friday. Love You By Friday is there as well. Would love for you to be a part of what we're doing over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Stay safe. Have a great Monday. Love you. Bye.